Where's the remote? Found it.
Turn off the lights.
All right.
Did you grab the drinks?
Yeah, I got them.
Okay, I'm making the popcorn.
It's starting. Come on.
All right. Okay, I'm here. Hit the button. Hi, I'm Jill.
And I'm Gianna. And welcome to... Oh, okay.
I have a frog in my throat.
And welcome to the We Watch It All podcast, where we watch it all and give you our opinions.
AKA the opinions no one ever asked for.
Housewives finale. What?
I thought I said my line wrong. I don't think I did, though, but I thought
Not that we would. If we don't know, then why would they know?
It felt unnatural. I don't know. That's unnatural to me.
All right. Well, we're doing season 12, episode 21, Not My Sister's Keeper, finale.
Yep. I got my boy in front of me.
Koopy's here. Sissy's sleeping. And we thought...
Just looked at you like, why'd you have to mention her?
I'm sorry, Cooper. And we thought that typically the housewife reunions always take like a week or two off. I think that's just if there's like a lot of drama to edit through, which makes me fearful that there may not be so much going on.
Oh, no.
If you see the trailer?
Things.
But we're going to do a bonus episode, we think on Wednesday, because we're going to probably record it the weekend before, so it's not even a thing. What are you showing me your foot for?
Look how red it is. Does yours look like that? Maybe I just never looked at the bottom of my foot.
Well, mine look purple.
No, here. Look.
Yeah, mine look purple. I'm going to fall.
God damn it. Don't scare him away.
I'm not trying to. All right, sorry. What I was going to say was, so we're going to do a bonus episode on Wednesday. Because we don't even watch Housewives on Wednesday. We watch it on Thursday because we have Peacock. So we're going to do a bonus episode. We came up with a couple of questions that we're going to talk about. We're going to review the trailers for the season, things like that. You know, review their review their reunion outfits because, you know, just so that the reunion taglines, things like that. We're not going to, just so that this episode, we could have put in some of this episode and the other one, but I just feel like it'd be too clunky. So we'll put that up on Wednesday as a little bonus episode.
On the Bravo podcast with Andy Cohen, he had...
Sutton?
No.
I know he did have... Oh, not the podcast, but I think Sutton was on there.
Erica was on it. Erica and Michael Rappaport. I think they were all virtual, though. I was listening to it on a podcast, so I can't swear.
I know
but
Sutton said something.
It definitely sounded virtual, but he basically said that everybody...
Oh, Cooper's gone.
So Erica made a comment that...
Can I make a comment really quick? Do you guys, if you listen to all our episodes, I think it was Andor, you put foot cream on. I just got a whiff of that foot cream right now, and I know you have not replied since we filmed that on like Wednesday.
It's very strong.
It's still with us here.
But I'm gonna tell you, my feet are soft on the bottom from it, and you need more than one application. But this stuff is potent. Anyhow,
literally, I can still smell it.
I know.
I'm sorry, but I just had a.
But I also did have perfume on today. Ooh, that sounds like it could be bad. Everybody say a little prayer.
You think it's police or fire?
That sounds like a combo.
Uh-oh.
Anywho.
All right. Well, let's move on.
And we can do about it. We're not trained.
You are CPR certified.
That doesn't mean I'm going to say it alive.
I once was, but I've never renewed my license.
We haven't even touched on what we're supposed to be talking about.
Nope, here we are.
But I will tell you, I watched somebody get CPR done for the first time.
I thought you were going to go and say the Erica thing, not derail again.
Oh, and I am telling you, I pray to God I never have to do it to somebody because it's not that gentle. Alive. They were really beating on this guy that...
Well, I sang it a little bit slower so I could try to control my voice so it didn't sound too bad for everybody's ears.
Oh, here he comes. He's coming. Going to split down the middle. Cooper,
no.
What are you doing?
Move. Let's close it. Let's close the gap.
Cooper, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hi. What are you doing? I know you don't know where to go. So why didn't you listen to your mom and go over here? Come here. Oh, so anyway, let's
all right, and
so
regroup. Forget the CPR. Who cares? Next.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Oh, okay.
Erica was on Watch What Happens Live, and Andy said something about like who they're talking to or something, and she said,
"Was this before or after the reunion trailer was out?"
Before the trailer was out. Yeah, they had already filmed the reunion, and she said. Nobody was talking by the end or something.
Oh, yeah, you told me this.
And she said that, and Andy said this was the first time that they have not taken a cast photo, and nobody left together. He said, so he goes, I wasn't going to force it. And when you see the trailer, you see...
It literally starts with Kyle saying, I don't want to toast.
Yeah, I don't want to toast. I don't want to do anything. And he said, this is the first time we didn't do this. And he goes, it's just not heard of.
Yeah.
Especially with these girls, he's like, I guess they always make up towards the end, or they all agree to disagree and be friends, and but it doesn't seem like it's going that way. So I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
All right. Well, let's do the finale. Because we got the reunion next week. Everybody. How many parts? How many parts do we think? I think 3. I think it's
I think it's a 3-parter. I think they said it was a 3-parter.
I didn't see I don't know where they said anything. Because they didn't even put in the trailer the date it was airing. I saw it on the comments on their Instagram that they came back and they put, it's next Wednesday or whatever. So I'm like, okay. Yeah. Okay, so we start with Garcelle. She's going to host a Birkins and Bubbles party.
Which I was surprised at the beginning because I'm thinking, this cannot be like the big party, like they always have a big party at the end. I'm like, there's no way.
No, I knew,
but
it
that makes sense.
We
that she's, she threw hers in last, and
just a little bit.
But yeah,
I thought she was gonna do something for that book, but I guess
I did too. I guess the book didn't come out in time.
I guess no, it didn't, because she said at the end of the episode, it said it came out in April. So
yeah, so she got screwed.
I didn't get to. Yeah, and she's gonna have it with Kathy's butlers there.
Yeah, this butler man, he gets around.
I mean, I think significantly a better event since the last time he saw these ladies. I mean,
well, he seemed to think so because he was quite concerned.
And you know what? I just have to say, I wrote this in my notes, but I want to take it back now, Garcelle, because how could you do this to me? What? He wants the air on?
Yeah,
is he serious?
Come here, Coop.
Okay, Cooper's with us now. Well, it seems like he's gonna leave though.
No, because I moved my legs.
Okay. So what I was gonna say was, I was like, oh, look at Garcelle being the most realistic person at this party, saying, I'm not gonna spend this much money on a Birkin. She ends up doing it.
I think she did buy the cheapest one, though.
I think she did. Yeah. Well, the cheapest, biggest one. Yeah, because she was realistic. She was like, this could put my kids through college. At least one of them, yes, 100%, which is insane. Which just means those other ones, they have that much money that they can get the bag and put the kid through college. You know? Well, but here's the thing. When you think about most of them have already put the kid through college already. So, like, I guess they're kind of... Kyle has, like, what? Kyle's the only one really with a kid. Well, Dorit.
Portia's not in college yet. And those kids aren't ready for college.
No. I'm sorry. I'm so thrown
They had to wear white gloves. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
But
the white gloves.
Here's the thing that I didn't understand. They had to wear white gloves, but it was allowed to touch her arm and stuff because it went right down Sutton's arm. And I was like, okay, she's screaming to Kyle, put your gloves on, put your gloves on, put your gloves on.
But you have it resting on the skin of your arm. It was resting
on her skin or her, whatchamacallit.
Yeah, but I guess it's just so that, like, the oil from their fingers, I guess you might have more oils on your fingers and the food just to protect it. Like, I mean, I don't know. If you're getting food up on your forearms, you got bigger fish than to fry, quite frankly, in my opinion.
Damn, she's using one of my phrases.
What?
Fish to fry.
All right, well, I don't know. What else could you fry?
Just saying.
Yeah, but when you said the thing about the fight in the bag, as soon as Kyle comes in, she goes right for Sutton to get that bag.
And I don't even think that was the nicest one there.
No, I thought maybe Kyle asked in prep to hold the bag for her, but I don't think so.
I don't think she even bought it. But the thing is, I don't think it was the nicest one there. But then again, I don't know if it's the most like
expensive or high end
or the one that's like the it bag right now. It could be, So I don't know. I wouldn't know.
And then Crystal says that in her opinion, Kyle would win because Sutton couldn't chase her with those skinny legs. But listen, Sutton brought her assistant, so maybe that's what the assistant was there for, to chase down the girls.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, he wasn't going to chase down nobody. He was chasing down Kathy's butler. Did you see him flirting with Kathy's butler?
Yeah,
that one caught me off guard. I was like, okay, out of nowhere. He just starts asking him, like, questions.
90% of them arrived with their own Birkin already.
Yeah,
Lisa
and they showed the price of them as they arrived too.
Blue one. I think Crystal had a green one.
I don't know. Did Crystal have one?
She had one. No, she had a pink one with a. I think it was pink with a scarf tied to it. Oh. She had one too. Yeah, and I'm sure what's her name had one. Sutton. Yeah.
I'm sure the only people that I could figure out that bought a bag was Sutton bought, I think, a mini one, and then Garcelle bought the yellow one.
She bought a clutch. It was a beige clutch. It was nice, kind of.
I think they were the only two that I saw. Yeah. Well, that they showed on camera buy something.
Yeah, I don't know if the rest of them did.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Sutton, very cheap. But... She doesn't buy much, and I don't think Dorit has as much money as she protests because I think she rents a lot of her clothes, which is smart.
Which I think is why Rinna said it that one episode with the hair thing. Like, I think she said that to try to snarkily, call her out.
But then, you know, Kyle starts to feel awkward because, you know, she's like the fight with like Lisa and Kathy. Like,
she brings it up to Garcelle and everything.
And I have to say, I took really note of how they were dressed for some reason. I did not like how Lisa Rinna was dressed.
Yeah,
the dress looked cheap.
Well,
prostitution whore, as Teresa would say. It did not look good. She even got out of the car and said, oh God, I gotta pull this down.
Yeah, like I was afraid I was gonna see something.
It did not look good with the boots. It didn't look, and I mean, I'm not
the dress kind of looked like
forward, but I didn't like it. It looked very
It looked
cheap.
like something you'd find at like Forever 21.
Yes, it looked very
also,
cheap. But the cat, and maybe it wasn't, I don't know who it was. It had like a cat on the front, like with the print.
Looked like Tiger Schulman.
It was just, yeah, I thought it was not
well,
the best.
Can I mention the thing about Rinna? I was going to save this towards the end. Now, first off, her Instagram stories are so weird because all she's posting about is this daughter who's on the runway. But recently, to me, when I see Rinna, especially in this reunion trailer, Rinna really looks like she's trying to look like that daughter, the one Amelia, who's the model. Like, she really looks like she's trying to make herself look so young.
I think she's trying to look like the other one.
I don't really know what the other one looks like.
She's blonde haired. I'll show you her.
No, not so much with the blonde hair, but like the outfits. Because even in the reunion, like to me, Rinna looked like she almost had that like Snapchat filter on that makes her try to look like a baby. Like I don't know, she just looks like she's trying to be like too young. There's like
I don't know the way I don't like the way she's.
You can only dress so young,
I don't
and
like
then
the way
there's
she's
like
dressing.
you know,
it's not her style, and it's just some of it's weird.
Almost like she's trying to dress like Erica.
That blue outfit that she had.
I got comments on the blue outfit.
I can't stand
we'll
those.
Get there.
That's Kim Kardashian wears those. I forget who makes them, but I don't like it with the gloves and the mitts and all that match and that fabric. I don't like it at all.
How do you wash your hands? How do you eat anything?
I thought Kyle looked really good. She looked timeless, classic. That pink dress was pretty on her. Her hair was done. Like she looked
I can't really remember
appropriate
what they were
for
wearing.
a first party. She had like a button-down hot pink dress on, but it was very pretty. Sutton, you know, you can always count on Sutton. She had an Hermes scarf dress.
Oh, the scarf dress. Yeah, I do remember that.
It was like multiple Hermes scarves, and they sewed them together, and I'm not surprised. It was nice though.
No, yeah, that one actually. That looked like rich people.
Yeah, she looked rich. She looked like a rich person.
Yeah.
And Crystal, that baby doll dress. I don't know why she wears them.
I think it was just too bright yellow.
But the thing is, they had 2 circle boobs.
Oh,
like 2 circles on her boobs,
good.
and that's all I could focus on after I saw them was those 2 circles on her boobs. I saw nothing else, and they were lopsided, so that made her boobs look lopsided, and I couldn't unfocus on that. And I think Garcelle looked really nice too. I liked her outfit. I don't know if that was Burberry, but she looked nice. I liked her thing. She had the checkered black and tan, and it had like a cape. I felt like kind of thing behind it, but I liked her.
Yeah. Well, if you're wondering why we're not commenting on Dorit, that's because she's having Jaggie's birthday.
Yeah, so we didn't get it.
Erica was busy. I don't know what they said for her.
See, Erica
was not there as well.
They said Erica was.
I don't know where Erica was. I just wrote down busy, and then Diana's baby was sick.
I forget where
that's where Diana was.
Yeah,
I don't know. What does it matter? Whatever.
I don't know what she said she was doing.
So, how you were saying though, Kyle was like uncomfortable. She tells like Garcelle that Kathy apologized, and she kind of like lets her know that there was the issue in Aspen because Garcelle said she didn't really know because she was. Yeah. I think it was just her and Sheree that didn't go to that club. It sounded like to me.
Yeah, I think they went home.
Yeah, and Garcelle agrees with her that you should just sweep it under the rug if that's what you want to do.
Well, I think if she feels like she's okay with how things went down, which I think she is. I think Kathy explained herself well enough. She made mistakes, but I think she explained what was going on, and I think Kyle felt okay with it. I don't feel Kyle thought it was anything. You know, people say stuff when they're drinking and stuff, and sometimes you don't have to be loaded.
1 glass, 2 glass.
Yeah, you don't have to be
altitude.
Well, altitude does mess with you if you're the combination of it could have made her like a little extra
stupid, angry.
Yeah, could have made her like that. But the funniest thing that I think is that she keeps. I think Kyle wants to move on with this, and Lisa Rinna keeps bringing it up because all they kept saying was like they kept repeating throughout this whole episode how shook Lisa Rinna was. She was shook.
Yeah, which you know what I really. Yeah,
I mean, they made a point of saying
this
it.
Is what I said.
And then they did like a montage, didn't they?
I put that in my notes. Well, because after Rinna asks Garcelle how much she knew about the situation, and she says that Kathy texted her at 12:50, and Rena's like, oh well, she texted me at 12:33, but she didn't see it till the next morning. And Rena was like, oh, I was so shook. Like, I feel like she's trying to make it a meme, like with her saying shook. Like, do you know what I mean?
I don't know, but
like
I
she was
think
trying to make
she's
shook her thing, like oh, I'm shook, because like it really,
she
like,
says it so many times.
that's what I'm saying. Like maybe she was trying to say it so many times to see which one was gonna catch to be like a meme, because that's really what I feel like Rena is trying to do with this situation, is trying to like be the meme for the season. But you're making yourself look like a fool.
She's also got the lipping that Diana used to do. The lip licking that Diana did, like where they were saying she goes corner, whatever. She is doing that big time now. So I don't know if it's. I know Kyle made a comment about it that it can be like a nervous thing or something.
Maybe the lips by Rena, I don't know, have an allergic reaction. Imagine her own lipstick was giving her an allergic reaction. She was like, I gotta keep wearing it.
But she keeps bringing it up and butting in and saying to Kyle, oh, you gotta fix this. But Kyle's like, no, I'm fine. Like, there's nothing more to fix. Because
Kyle literally tells her she's uncomfortable. And, she tells her she's uncomfortable. And Kyle leaves because she said, and then when Kyle gets up, Rena goes, oh, it's tough for her. If it's so tough for her, drop it. Stop making it worse for her if she's supposed to be your friend. Like, if you watch this season and you've never watched a single Housewives season, you would think that Rena and Kyle had not been friends. No, I would never, ever assume that. And then I think also when she got up, Crystal and Sutton snuck in there and they said that they thought Kathy was upset. It was or something. It was about like dress code. Like I heard them mention that, but nobody really went over that again. I think it was really quick because I heard Sutton go, I thought it was something about dressing, and Crystal goes, yeah, I thought it was about the sweatpants. Like they were like kind of talking to themselves, and nobody addressed that, but clearly that's what they thought. I think that was when Crystal was saying, I can't with these two. They're over here like rubbing noses, because Crystal was like,
she said we can't make the sound because it sounds horrible. We're just doing it.
Crystal, I think, said, oh, it's really hard to hear anybody in that club. Like, you couldn't even hear anybody standing next to you, which is interesting. If Crystal's over here saying, oh, you can't really hear anybody standing next to you,
how do you hear everybody raging?
Then, okay, one, how loud was Kathy Hilton? Or two,
was she really that loud?
Or was she even really, could you even hear what she was saying? Or are you just making it up? Like how when you say stuff, I hear you say it, but I don't know what you said, so I say it back to you what I think it is. And then you're like, no, that's not at all what I said. Is that what Lisa Rinna's doing, maybe?
I don't know.
Okay, so that was all of Garcelle's party. It was just, I think it was just to get, I think what this party really was, besides everybody always has their like party, I think it was to get Garcelle up to speed on Aspen. You know what I mean? Because she missed the hair event, and Rachel was not at the hair event.
No, but it was like for a friend that has a shop or something.
Well, yeah, but I think it was also like housewife purpose wise to get her caught up so that she can talk about it at the final party for everything. She was the only one who really hasn't.
I certainly don't even think she was truly caught up because they still haven't actually said.
Well, she's caught up on what everybody else knows. As far as what Rena knows, I don't know. And then. Kyle's party.
For the Grace Kelly Foundation party, which sounds lovely. I liked Grace Kelly. She was.
I don't know who.
She's an actress from way back, Kennedy's times, kind of like.
And everybody's gonna get to wear diamonds, which I did take account of the price that everybody gets to wear these diamonds.
Do you know who Gene Kelly is?
Gene Kelly, I've definitely heard that name.
He was a dancer,
but I don't know.
Well, she was back in that time, Elvis Presley's time. That's how far back, when Elvis Presley was young doing movies and stuff. If you say you don't know who Elvis Presley is,
I was going to say I don't know who Elvis Presley is, but I'm going to say that is way before my time.
Yes, of course it is.
I barely remember anything before being 18. I know, but people have
heard Grace Kelly's name, like, you know.
I feel like maybe, but I think I might have heard it on Housewives.
She's like a Marilyn Monroe type, like, not that kind of person, but like, you know.
Yeah.
She's like iconic. Era? Yeah, she's iconic.
So like I was saying though, I did calculate all the prices. Should I tell you how much they all wore now before we get into it?
I didn't keep track of the prices.
I did.
I was going to, but then I said
Kyle was wearing about $3.6 million in diamonds. That's including everything she had on. Dorit outdid her in one.
Wait, did you explain this?
What?
Or did you just...
I said they got. I said, did I not say they? Kyle got them diamonds to wear for the party.
Yeah, I think it was for. I think I wrote down the name of the place. Was it?
I don't know.
Grismani.
Oh.
Grismani was the one that supplied the diamonds for that.
So Dorit outdid everybody though. One necklace, $5 million. Dorit.
Really? Well, her necklace was
Crystal
pretty pretty.
had
I think it had yellow diamonds in her.
I think Crystal had a $1.1 million necklace, and I don't know her husband's name. I don't know why I put Arthur down, but I know that's not her husband's name. No. What the hell is Crystal's husband's name? Rob. He looks like he could be an Arthur though.
Yeah.
He wanted a ring. He asked if they had guy rings. They said no, and her brother wanted a grill.
Yeah.
No. Garcelle didn't take any diamonds.
Because she had like a...
Well, she had a green emerald kind of thing
going on. She wants to stick with
But let me tell you, I would have came decked out too. As much as it'd be fun to wear diamonds, I wouldn't want to be responsible for them. You know?
You don't think there was a ton of security there?
No, not even like that. Like, oh, let me have some chips and dip. Sure. Oh, now there's like salsa on the necklace.
But you can clean that.
I don't know, but I wouldn't want them to say
those girls don't eat, so there's no problem.
Anything. Now, okay, yes, I did. So I think Erica had $250,000 in diamonds. I don't know. She had earrings. Obviously, why would she not have earrings? And then Rinna only had $1 million, which they went really quick over it, so I didn't see it. And then Kathy's not there. She's out of town, and Diana just said...
They said, oh, you don't want diamonds, and she's
and she goes, I'm just going to wave my hands around and show you.
Yeah, meaning she had 2 huge rings on.
Now, let me say this about this party here. You wanted to talk about that blue dress one, Ren. I'll tell you about that blue dress.
Look at the rest. Oh.
So, first off, they have Rinna and Erica driving in this car.
Oh,
and I instantly saw them, and I go, they look like supervillains. Now, come on. Anybody who's watching She-Hulk, and I'm picking She-Hulk because She-Hulk's so meta-like, you can't tell me that doesn't look like a cutscene from She-Hulk where they were in their super, like, fancy Lamborghini. It broke down. They had to get, like, an Uber now, and they're Ubering to, like, you know, to go to a fight. Like, they look like they'd be friends with Titania. Like, they're, like, in works with Titania.
Yeah, and the way they were, like, snickering and stuff.
Yeah, it was just, it was, everything was, like, adding on to it. Which, this is what they were snickering about. So, they say that there was, like, an article that came out about Erica's hair event. And the article said that Garcelle and Sutton were missing because they had a fight with Erica or something. And Kathy refused to film. Now, we still don't know why Kathy wasn't there. I'm just going to assume, you know, try to lay low probably is my guess.
Kathy sometimes refused to film just in general. Like, I don't even think she had a reason.
She's like,
sometimes.
I'd rather stay home and have my potatoes and caviar.
Probably.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think sometimes, she might be a little antisocial and just be like, you know, I don't want to film today. And I don't have to. I don't need that paycheck kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And then Garcelle, which Erica knew, had work. She knew that she was going to be at work. Like, they talked about that Garcelle was there at work. Now, as far as Sutton, was Sutton not there?
She was there.
She was literally there. So who?
Because she said that she came to support, and even though
she
didn't want to, like, she didn't want it to be like that. Like, she wanted still to
try to make
support
good.
her,
yes.
because she wants her to know that, like, you know.
So whoever made this rumor up, not like they lied like crazy. Because it's not even true. Like, first off, Erica knew where Garcelle was. Kathy is the only maybe possible true one. But Sutton was there. They also show a clip from the Instagram live with E! News. And then, I don't know who the podcaster was talking.
And there's a couple of them.
Yeah, well, they did another podcast clip later on, too. But, and then also, Rinna adds that Kathy can try and silence her, but it won't stop her.
I don't even think she tried to silence her.
Silence her from what? She hasn't said anything.
I think she's trying to stop her from saying anything, but I just think it's just silly because she didn't try to silence her. She just was trying to say, like, please don't do this because it's going to cause problems between me and my sister. That's basically what I think she was trying to say. Mm-hmm. And you're going to make this into a bigger thing than you need to be. And she just really is like a dog with a bone. She will not. She will just not let it go.
And as of now, there technically isn't even anything to silence because as long as she keeps talking like this, there's really nothing to say.
But I will say that...
all the cats are switching around. Teresa.
Yeah, I'm going to say something about Teresa. That Lisa Rinna's hair looked like Teresa's.
I was going to say that like a miniature version of her hair. Where's he going? He's trying to leave. He's going to hit his head.
No, he's trying to sit there. Come here, baby.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did see that, and I meant to write that down. I did not, and I was like, that kind of looks like Teresa's hair.
She did something that made it look like.
He's gonna jump down. Oh, okay, he didn't hit anything.
Yeah, I know he could clear that one.
Sometimes they forget about that their hind end.
Their hind end.
Sissy does. I've seen Sissy look at her.
Hi, Mama.
I've seen her jump up on tables and completely forget. I think she has back feet, and she'll stub those feet. And then I gotta go check on them. All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got no idea. Please. I didn't know where I was going, but I'll go here. Asher in his red shoes. Tell me you didn't see
Click
that.
those heels together, Dorothy. Go.
And he's trying to justify it by saying he wanted to match. What's her name?
He picked that outfit before they came. 10 minutes before.
There's no. Well, yeah, but he's trying to say he wanted to match Diana. There's other ways to do it than those sparkly red shoes.
Well, I don't know. Okay, he looked like. You know how Asher dressed? You know that commercial that's like, you don't want your V-necks to become a U-neck? He looks like the guy that wears the U-neck shirts to me, in my opinion. And it just looks like she's walking in with her kid.
Well, today he had that V-neck really opened wide.
Like, yeah, like he had like a t-shirt on, a jacket, black pants, and then these bright. Oh, and he had his classic hat on as well.
And Garcelle, I liked her dress. I'm not sure about the green lipstick.
You know what? The green lips looked worse in the car.
They looked better outside, yes, but
I think it's because they had
worked with their
I think they had to raise the exposure up.
I don't know. I was just like, I don't know. It's like, I know she was
too
trying
much
to go,
green.
Well, I knew she was trying to go for something with it, but I was just like, I don't know.
Also, really quickly, the outfits that they had on here would have made better reunion outfits than what they all wore to the reunion, which we'll get into that in our bonus episode because I have so many thoughts on those reunion outfits. I don't think there's a single one that I can say right now with confidence is nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I can't remember them that vividly. I think that's how unmemorable they were, but I think Crystal's wasn't too bad for the reunion, but it didn't say reunion to me. It just said, I have a nice dress on. Crystal's, not for the party, for the reunion, but.
Yeah. You know, they were all dressed up really nicely for the party. And then they all go down to eat, and,
yeah.
Garcelle and Kyle start talking about the whole situation, and Erica, you see those eyes, man.
Oh my God.
She heard her name, and she didn't, yeah. I'm like, there they go. She knows.
There are apparently there are just people out there that are so tuned when they hear the name to snap their. I mean, I know most people are, because you hear your name and you're like, oh, but she really, like they could be on the other side of the room and they could be like, Erica.
Like my brother.
Yeah.
You know how he is.
It's like somebody says Bloody Mary 3 times in a mirror. You just say Erica's name once across the hall.
And God knows what happens.
Oh, we turn around. There she is, behind us.
There she is. She's back there.
Erica?
I don't know.
That's our new neighbor. It's Erica. She keeps her ear to the wall. She's listening to us.
Jesus, please no.
Oh God. But not only that, then Kyle does realize that Erica's watching them.
Yeah.
Because she sees Erica tell Rena that she's talking to her. So Kyle's like, we can't keep talking about this. I'm not going to keep talking about this when I know that they're watching us talk about this. So they decide that they're going to go to the heaters.
Yeah,
now you got
Garcelle is the leader of that one because she was trying to get them to go over so that they would tell their story.
Well,
I guess
she tells Sutton really quickly before they all settle up that she wants to know why Kathy apologized to Rena, because I guess she doesn't know the point of like why did she have to apologize to Rena. So Garcelle asks Rena, wait, what the hell did I write?
No, Garcelle, she asked her why did Kathy apologize to her? Like, what was the reasoning for Kathy apologizing? And she said, she said something like, I didn't need her to apologize.
Yeah.
Lisa said,
I didn't make stink about it too.
Yeah, I didn't need her to apologize, but
that's not where my thing was going, what I wrote. I wrote something totally, I wrote it wrong. But keep going, you're right though. You're still right.
Oh, but I think she wanted, I just think she wanted acknowledgement about this, that, Kathy did do all this, which Kathy, I feel like, did acknowledge that she did this. She said, I was crazy, I was wrong, I got out of hand,
angry,
and
stupid,
I had no idea
one
you
glass,
went.
two glass, altitude. No, I think my note, what I wrote down was with that, but then I also wrote the other thing. So, Garcelle asks Rena, well, she tells Rena that they should let it go, and Rena asks, who's not letting it go? And she says, well, both you and Erica. And then obviously, Erica's like, what? They're baffled by that. They're literally the ones not letting it go. Yes, is Garcelle, stirring the pot? A little bit, yes. Because Rena calls her out and she goes, why are you getting involved? My opinion on why Garcelle's getting involved is, one, she hasn't been able to get involved until now. That's one. Two, I think she's getting involved because she sees Kyle not wanting to stand up to them in fear of losing a friend and her sister now.
I think she's worried that no matter who she picks, she's going to lose on both fronts. But yeah. I think this is all out of control. No. And I think Garcelle was just trying to help
Kyle. Like, I think like she's just being a friend.
Because I think Kyle knows that she doesn't want to dip too deep into this, because you know how Kathy is. Kathy will be like, oh, Kyle is doing this, Kyle's doing that. So I think she would like to go like ham on them, but I don't think she wants to get involved.
Well, you have to remember. So here's the thing too. So now either you're gonna ruin your sister with your relationship with your sister, but now if you fight with these two, now you've just lost two people you're going to film with, and you're going to divide the group immensely, and this is your job. Yeah, so like that is, if you don't have them to film with, then you're in trouble. But sadly, I think they'd probably get rid of Rinna and Erica because Kyle's the original now.
I don't know though, because
it depends on how the group would divide.
Both of them now are really stirring it up. I mean, if Erica was the Erica that was here in the beginning, she would have been gone, I think. But I think they know that she doesn't have anything to fear anymore. I think she used to be afraid of that husband. And now that the husband is like really like not in the picture
that is
for that.
True.
You know.
Yeah. And here's the I don't know. What? Give me a second.
Hello, me.
Because hold on. My notes, I think in my head's reading my notes, jumbling them up and reading them too fast.
No, because then that's when Kyle really goes into the whole, so someone's leaking stories.
No. Wait, not yet. That's when they go inside. Because you skipped over big important part here. Well, two things. So before we get to that big important part. Okay, so the first part that I wrote down was Rinna tells Kyle that she can't just sweep things under the rug. And,
she just keeps... oh, come on. She keeps saying it, though.
Why not? If you're not going to...
I think that's... just in my notes alone, I didn't write it from there, but I wrote it from somewhere else, so that means she said it twice.
She said it multiple times, but here's my thing. Why can't she sweep it under the rug? If you're not going to tell her what it is, then the part that she knows, if she's comfortable with the part that she knows and you're going to only tell her that part, and she said, I'm fine with this, I'm going to sweep it on the rug, I don't care what else she said, especially if you're not going to tell me, and I'm okay with my sister, then let her be okay with her sister.
Yeah, but the part that really annoys me is, so she's not prepared to tell anybody. However, the minute you sit in a sit down and say something, you know that sit down is going on TV.
Yeah.
So you know that everything you're saying you're not going to say is going to be out there, because we're going to see it on the interview.
But here's my thing.
Sit down.
I mean, she hasn't even said that much more on the sit down. I mean, the most she's really given is the comments on Dorit, Sutton, and Crystal.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, she started there by saying to them, like, listen, she made comments about all of you, saying that you're all this, you're all that, blah, blah, blah. So she kind of said stuff that she said, and how she's going to take down NBC and Bravo and all that. So she did say stuff that's not, Well, I mean, you want to get deals and stuff. You don't want to be messing with,
No, so with Rinna and the whole speaking in the sit down, maybe you could say, oh, she's doing it because now she doesn't have to confront anybody. But Cooper... Yeah, but there's going to be a reunion, so you're going to get confronted anyway.
You're mic'd. You know it's going to be put out there.
Well, no, here's what I'm saying. If it's in the sit-down, right, so you just say, okay, well, I'm going to say my sit-down, because I'm not going to have to face these girls right now when I say this. Right. Right now. But here's the thing. You're going to so even if the show didn't do a reunion, you think these girls are not going to bring it up next season anyway? Like,
oh, yeah, just like they carried Munchausen over, please.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, even if you went with that justification, there's no rule in this show that you can't bring up things from past seasons because everybody does it. Cooper, are you good? Come sit with us. No, he shook his head no. Okay. Now, here's the big part before they start accusing her of the... what's it called, the PR stuff, or the publicist. You missed it. I don't know how you missed it, because you said it. You made a big comment where Rinna says that she can't take this to the grave because it's going to cause her to get sick and have cancer and die.
I did write that down.
What? Okay, well, you're not saying it, so that's what's going to happen to you.
No, but they did say before that, they said something that they think someone's leaking this to the press.
Oh, okay.
And she
maybe
said,
I didn't pick that up.
And she said, well, I have to let it out. If I don't say something about what's going on, she's like, I'll get cancer and die. And everybody looked at each other like,
oh my God.
Wow, like that was intense. And,
I don't know, but why Cancer did she pick that?
I don't know.
Like, what the hell? Like, why didn't she just say, like, I'm gonna, like, explode and, like, I don't know.
Like, she
weird.
was gonna, like, stress herself out so badly.
Now, here's something also interesting that I was like, Rinna goes and it goes, do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? Everybody says no. And then in the sit down, Erica even goes, I don't even know what happened. Only Rinna really knows what happened. Erica, why are you acting like you had CCTV in Kyle's house then? Like you know everything.
Oh yeah, but she's said in the past that she's only going on what she was told.
No, so that's what I'm saying though. But
so you can't speak on it.
But if
just like the rest of them
Rinna's
aren't really
saying,
speaking on it because they know they can't speak
Rinna
on it.
says that Kathy said something that was very serious that should we should not be taking Kathy's side with. That's what she's keeping from the truth, and what she's only said so far is that she hated her sister, right? Yeah. Then why is Erica acting like, oh, I know what that dirty piece of information is? Like, why are you treating like the same thing? You don't know. You just said you don't know. I mean, I don't know, unless she just doesn't even realize that she's constantly contradicting herself. I don't know.
They all look a little... It's sad because I was listening to one of our other podcasts. This is... What number is this one? 19? 20?
This is 21. This is episode 21 that we're doing right now.
I don't know which one it was, but it was one of them where we said something about... It must have been when it first started. Like when this whole thing first started. And we were kind of like, oh, I'm team this, I'm team that. And I remember saying so clearly, I was like...
Yeah, Rinna, you said you were going to do
like,
Rinna.
I'm Lisa Rinna for sure. Like, I'm not going to stray from her or whatever. It was pretty sad because I realized... was it episode?
Oh, Cooper's on the air.
Oh, boy.
Well, you know what?
Oh, no, it was 19 that I said, I'm team Rema. I'm team Rinna all the way.
Team Rinna might be a better team than Rinna.
Because, she sound like doesn't make stuff up, but I don't know, this one I really kind of felt like Cooper.
Sir.
Hey.
Sir. Okay, so the blinds have been opened for Cooper so he can go on his security detail. He's a busy man. He's got things to do. Okay, finish what you were saying about the team Rinna. Or you didn't have anything else to add?
Yeah, no, that was it. I'm team Kathy.
Oh, team Kathy. No, I don't think I've seen anybody say they're team Rinna. Because somebody even said...
I think in the beginning people might have been, but like once things started coming out, I don't think there was any way you could really be like, yeah, there's a reason to be a team Rinna.
No, because even somebody said, like, even when you think back to the whole Denise thing, so I saw that people say, do I believe that, like they compared it, like Denise and Kathy both did what Rinna said they did? Yes. But do I think the way Rinna's going about it and bringing it up and dragging it out is right? No.
I mean, considering that Rinna had like a full-blown meltdown at Dorit's party where she was cursing and screaming and like basically throwing things across the room this season. I mean, I don't know where she thinks she comes off being
even if you
this
just
way.
That's just this season. You go back and
that's
even
what they were saying.
Kyle, oh my goodness, sound like broke the glass there. Even Kathy referenced the Amsterdam fight, which is a huge fight. You got up and you threw a glass at a woman's face. Like, come on. Yeah. So, I mean, that's an iconic fight, and that will never be lived down. But it's still, same thing. What I think is so interesting is that Crystal and Garcelle are really standing up for Kyle, like, this season. Like, the two of the newest people on the season have your back. Like, even...
Which I thought was interesting because,
even Dorit wasn't even...
Kyle had said in some... I think it was Watch What Happened Live that I watched when she was on it. She had said, I'm actually very, very good friends with Sutton. Like, more than people would really think. And sometimes I can't tolerate what she says, but she said for the most part, like, we're, like, really good friends.
Well,
so
see, I don't think Sutton spoke up because I think Sutton doesn't want to mess with the Erica.
No, she said a little bit because even then she was the one that brought up
the
leaking.
Went to go.
She went right to them and she said, "Oh, do I have to take care of this?" Because it was like they were dilly-dallying, and she's like, "Did either one of you leak something?" Blah blah blah, and they were like, "No." And Erica had the weirdest answer ever. She was like, "I don't even know how to do that. Come on, people." Really?
Yeah. Well, I think I had only two more things before they went inside and talked about that.
Like, a publicist can help you. Like, come on.
So Erica, before they go inside, admits that she does want to call Kathy out because she's been obviously called out, which is so weird.
That was kind of really mean. That thing I thought was really mean there.
To be like, I want to call somebody out because I got called out.
Kyla said that to her. She goes, I'm getting the feeling like that you want my sister to be called out because you were called out. That's a really stupid reason for that. And she's like, yeah, I want that. I want her to be called out for what she said. But she has been called out for what she said, so what's the big deal?
And it's like, here's my thing though. Well, I think she means like face the repercussions, but like these are two different repercussions
but
too.
It's out there in public. The minute you say it on camera and with a Mac pipe.
What the?
I don't know. Microphone pack attached to your back. I think you know that it's going to get out there because now you've just put it out there regardless. You're pretending like you didn't tell people.
They had their few
months. You told all of us, person.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know if you can say that word. Unless you're Teresa Judice, then feel free to say that.
Right? She did say it.
Just say it. They don't bleep it out on there, do they? If you're a posh, I don't think they said that.
I don't
know.
No,
can we say
said
that?
all that. She said all that.
Well, she said you're a piece of. Yeah, they bleeped the S.
Maybe, yeah, but I don't know about the table flipping. If she said something.
Coke.
Yeah, I don't know.
Every day. That's one of my favorite quotes from New Jersey. Yeah. I love that quote. Oh my God, I don't remember what I was just going to say about them. Oh, here's the thing though. They had their few months now, like leading up to this, even before they actually told us that it was the conga line, where everybody was ragging on Kathy, not agreeing with Kathy. Every little thing we saw Kathy do, we were like, oh my God, I can't believe, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like.
I don't know where she tipped out on that.
Who?
Kathy.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you just said.
I'm saying like Erica and Rinna, they had their few months like leading up until like episode, what was it, 20 or 19 or whatever, where where Rinna said what happened in Aspen. They had all those months from when they filmed and the articles came out till now for people to like take their side. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell?
What the hell? Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Ahead. Sometimes your neighbors give you a little bit too much to work with. And you can be yelling over them, what the hell? All right. And then wait. So one of my favorite parts too was before they make this transition to go inside, Kyle's getting overworked and she's like, I have to go to the bathroom. I have to go to the bathroom. And Garcelle goes.
They all kept asking.
Well, no, because she kept. But after she's finally like almost basically in the house, Garcelle goes, Kyle, where are you going?
But it was like she said. She was like, Kyle, where are you going?
Like she said it like you didn't hear her once saying it.
Yeah.
Like that she was going inside to go to. She just all of a sudden it just connected with her.
She never made it to the bathroom. She made it to.
No, yeah. I wonder if she did sneak into the bathroom before. I'm like, what's going on? Why is my Fitbit shaking? Let's get some rest. It's time for bed.
Sounds perfect.
What was I gonna say? Oh no. So then, yeah, like I was wondering if she did sneak in the bathroom, and just by the time the cameras got set up, like I'd be like, listen, I know you guys gotta set the cameras up, so just set them up. I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be out by the time the cameras are set up, because I know you gotta sit here, get Dorit. I gotta get me. Anyway, her and Dorit end up sitting down, and they talk about the press leaks, and then they make it seem that pretty much everybody is leaving except for Dorit, Faye Resnick's there, and then Sutton and Garcelle. And when Erica and Rinna go to leave, Sutton goes up to them like you were saying, and she goes, did you guys leak this to the press? I have to know. Like while they're taking their diamonds off.
She was like, oh, I just can't. I can't tolerate this. This is like taking too long.
Well, yeah, because I think she's just like, well, I think like I was saying, like outside, like I think she didn't want to get involved with that fight to not mess up her relationship with Erica, but Garcelle doesn't care. Crystal, they don't really care about that stuff. Where like Sutton, which I understand Sutton not wanting to get involved because she really just started repairing. Like they're still very early in the stages of being good with each other. So this is not going to be enough. Like I think in her head she was like, Erica's not going to fight. And now this is where Kyle says someone on Erica's team, her publicist specifically, leaked a story, and Erica asks for her to send her the proof of where she's seen that somebody said this. While she's asking for proof, Erica, she says that she doesn't think her publicist could do this because she has the same publicist as Nikki. They share a publicist. And Kyle says that there were people, getting calls and texts from the party, from Erica's hair party, about Kathy. And then all of a sudden, like, Renna and Erica start ganging up on her about that. Did you see that? Like, they were like it was just them two being like, I can't remember what they were. They like when Kyle accused them of saying the calls and the texts coming out of the party. They were like, "Why would they do that? Who would do that? I don't even know how to do that. And how would you even get it?"
I love that.
Like they
Erica
were like,
excuse. That's what I was gonna say before. She's like, I don't even know how to do that. Oh, come on.
You've been in this how many times?
Yeah, but all you have to do is like
any normal person can make a tip. I think to like TMZ even. So like really, and like no offense, listen, reality blurb. I've never heard of them. So really, like, they also, it's like really obscure, like, things. It's not even like they're hitting page 6.
No, I think they're trying, but it's like, no.
Well, I think page 6 and them may want a little bit more proof than just, like, you know, reality blurb. I don't know. Maybe they'll take whatever. So Garcelle wants to know, why is it about taking Kathy down? And Erica says something interesting. She goes, we aren't trying to take her down. But so like then what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why did you get defensive all of a sudden?
I think they're trying to wreck her and Kyle's relationship.
Yeah, which is weird. Like, why?
I don't know. It's something weird going on there.
So the episode ends though with Erica leaving and asking Kyle for whatever she has on the proof.
To get her. Like, part of me believed that she didn't know this, but then part of me was like, I don't know.
Well, we're gonna get into that at the end. So let's just go. What would you call those? Those closing cards, those little things where the screen freezes and they write what's going on. So it says that Dorit's still working on a trauma. The
really? Oh, I thought we were talking about Erica.
The robbers are at large still. Crystal adopted a puppy, and she's seeing an ED specialist. Diana had another miscarriage, but she wants another kid.
Oh, Diana.
Sutton is still seeing. What was his name?
Sanji.
But they're just friends. Garcelle's memoir came out in April, and she took her Birkin on the book tour. And Kyle has been in contact with, she's seen Kathy a few times, and she doesn't know if she's going to come to Farrah's wedding. Erica had positive news from one of the judges, and she's still trying to get the earrings. And then Renna's was that she had a private ceremony for Lois, which, let me tell you, like, these were like such, ow, I almost just fell. I'm going to fall and I hit my leg. Like such weird, like, pausing things. Like, I don't know. Yeah. Like, I feel like usually they're more interesting.
And I know I made a comment to you, but I'm like, it was supposed to be a private setting, but yet she took a picture of the 4 of them standing over the grave. Like, that's weird.
Who took that, or was your phone in a tree?
She probably has somebody, but
still,
it was very weird.
Yeah, it was like private, but
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, but they were all like very, like, I love that, like, Crystal's was like, Crystal got a dog. And Sutton's still seeing Sanji, but like they're not, like, they were like really weird ones, like this season. Like, they didn't really tell you where they went, you know?
Yeah, some of them, we just figured that they were gone because of Instagram, typically.
Huh?
You said they didn't tell them where you went.
Yeah. Like, what?
I like that I can easily confuse you this time around.
No, I'm saying, like sometimes I think the old Housewives, the endings would be so far from when we're seeing them that they used to have time to regress to be like, so and so are not talking anymore, and they will not, or like, you know what I mean? Like,
I think that's definitely what's gonna happen. What are you doing over here?
What? I'm saying these title cards, like, I don't think they had much time from when the show ended.
Typically, that is what happens. That by the time they get to the reunion, 90% of them are not talking already.
Yeah.
But I think they're still talking when they go to the reunion to a certain degree, and then I think it just
No, I know. I'm just saying. Like, I'm saying, like, these are so, like, they're just like, they're like, I don't know. She had a puppy.
Sissy, am I ready for bed? Of course I am.
I don't know. I'm a little confused. All right, but we have to talk about one important thing. And now this is where I sit here and I go, thank Lordy that we don't watch it when it comes out on Wednesday. We have to watch it on Thursday, and because we have She-Hulk and Andor, we push this podcast to Saturday. Because for the international housewife fans, you guys got in a clip, not an exclusive clip.
They do that, like how they get something extra than what we get. Why Why wouldn't you just give the disc
No.
as it is?
Because I think what happened was they probably sent this file. Someone from Erica's team tried to pull it, but they couldn't get it out, and it already aired internationally. So here's the clip. So right when Erica says they mentioned the publicist, we see a clip back from Erica's hair party where Dorit and Renna are talking, and there's 3 people from Erica's team. They're like, oh, it's going down behind me. And the one goes, oh, it's good, it should. And the other one goes, well, I'm listening to it.
How did they know what they were, like, how could they hear what they were talking about? Right?
I don't know. Well, they were at the bar, like, next to him. You can see it's they were, like, behind their shoulder.
Maybe they had, like, a boom mic or something?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe they were mic'd. They might have just mic'd everybody because they might have said, let's mic you because you're Erica's team and this is Erica's event. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. They could have had mics set up at the bar just to try to pick up any. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they got that, but they cut that out of the U.S. version, so we didn't get that. Sorry, you just aggressively looked at me and started nodding.
No, but why would they cut it? I don't get why they.
But
would
I'm
cut
saying,
it out
well, maybe this same,
especially if they're going to touch on it in the end.
Nobody knows that this clip. If this clip never aired internationally, nobody would have known about this.
You're saying that, like,
they might have sent it to the international distributors.
No, but I'm saying you're saying that, like, Renna and Dorit didn't probably see them.
Didn't know they were back there doing
that.
No, like, it doesn't look like it. It looks like the group of 3 behind them. So
yeah, that's true. They do look like they were just talking and not.
But I'm saying, like, as fans, we would have never known this even happened if it wasn't for the international cut that got that was supposed to get accidentally removed. So that's interesting. I do wonder, maybe they were gonna save that to confront Erica with at the reunion.
You could have seen it as like a flashback.
No, like, you know, sometimes where they pull like
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In Housewives when they had Dorinda on the phone, like, you don't run games behind my back, and there's like Sonia in the hall, like, all freaked out when she was telling what's his name I can't remember his name. That clip, like, where they pulled that out of the archives, like, I could see them doing that at the reunion. So I'm curious to see if they'll pull this clip out, and that's what it's supposed to be, like a big dramatic reveal at the reunion, and they forgot to take it out of the cut they sent internationally.
I don't think we'll get anything.
No,
I don't know. I think
it's weird. Well, somebody's gonna have to discuss this leaked clip. Like, I wonder if maybe somewhere I'll watch What Happens Live, like, Andy will be like, this clip got leaked or something, like, you know, because now it's going around
now.
When did I see it? Let's see. Hold on, I can look. I have it on my Instagram. Okay, so the clip, I just looked it up. It came out a day ago, but I'm assuming it's the same, you know, when it was released there. But this is from Marvin Phoenix 35 on TikTok is who posted it, if you want to go find it. They put this, they just said it got included in international versions. I don't know what international versions.
How come the hell this guy got this?
Marvin? Because Marvin maybe, let's just say in the UK, they air Housewives,
Marvin
right?
Could be a UK name, sure.
I'm just throwing a random place out.
Oh.
I'm not saying, like, Marvin is UK.
I thought you were saying that.
I'm saying,
I was wondering how you knew, but, you know.
No, I'm just saying, let's just say the UK, right? Because,
Yeah.
You know, there's no subtitles or anything, and, you know, people in the UK would obviously, you know, I'm just saying, speak English. So, if they got this clip sent to them, this would be the reason. And some people were saying that they want to start watching their Housewives with a VPN. Now, as far as I know personally, my VPN has never worked on Hulu. So maybe Peacock, a VPN works on. All right, so that's all we have. We were lucky enough that we get to be one of the U.S. podcast content creator people that get to talk about this clip. 'Cause some people do not, because obviously they put their podcast up, or they recorded it and they didn't get to add it yet. So we are one of them. If we're the ones giving you the exclusive, look at us. So you got to come back, because you never know what we'll find here. Like I said, we're going to do our bonus episode. If you have anything that you think we should discuss in that bonus episode reunion, maybe something that we missed, we probably would have talked about this in the fill-in why do I call it fill-in episode? Bonus episode. And then, you know, we'll be back on Saturday to talk about the reunion, hopefully 3 parts. And then once we do that, we are going to do a little re-binge of the OC.
Yes.
Well, re-binge for you. This is going to be my first time watching it. But what's always interesting with OC, New Jersey, even these guys, and New York, is I remember you watching them all the way back, like, in 2008 when they first started airing. So there will be times where I see clips and I'm like, I feel like I've seen this before. Yeah, I have, from when you were watching it. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to talk about that. We'll give you more details once we get closer to releasing that.
Once we're a little closer.
Yeah, because we still have at least maybe 3 weeks or so. So probably November we'll start. If you like She-Hulk or Andor, we post podcast episodes for that every Friday. This next Friday will be our last She-Hulk, but we'll still be doing Andor. And then every Monday we post a weekly episode where we talk about the shows that we watched throughout the week. We spin a wheel and we talk about news. And I think that's it. This month also, I don't think I've mentioned this any of our other ones, but we're gonna do a little Halloween bonus episode this month because we've been saying we were gonna do bonus month and we haven't done a single one yet. But you know what? We did weirdly end up putting out bonus episodes. Like we did all those Selena's, all that stuff. So I guess that makes up for it. So apologies if you were looking forward to those other ones. So if you would like, you can give us a 4 or a 5. 4 if you think we need approval. 5 if you think that we need approval, but you know that we're gonna approval.
That's not a word. Approval.
What's the word?
Improve.
Oh, I think I was just
even me and my and
somebody
knows that.
And somebody goes, and that's a 4. It was like, actually, wait, no, that's a 3.
I was gonna say they were on a 4 and they took it down.
They took it a 3. Sorry. So if you think that we are going to improve, you can just give us a 5 now. Don't even waste your time doing the 4 and then you got to come back and all that yada. She's going to lay down. Please sit up. Please.
I'm not laying down.
Oh yeah, and you can. And if you're listening to us on YouTube, you can either give us a thumbs up, and don't give us a thumbs down. Instead, go ahead and leave a comment.
You are making this almost like verbatim.
Yeah.
You really got this down to
I got it down now. Don't give us a thumbs down. Instead, leave a comment telling us what we can improve. And listen, we know our YouTubers, if you're from our YouTube channel, we know you guys really like Housewives because those are what it's doing our best on YouTube. So we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You probably don't like my voice, but you'll have to get over it. Because I don't like my voice. So I imagine
you know how annoyed I am listening to my own voice? I listened to about 4 hours of myself talking for a week.
The worst part is my voice sounds like one of my cousins, and it drives me nuts.
No, we can't put that in. What if they listen?
What cousin? Yeah, I don't really know what.
You don't have that many cousins, Mike.
Yes, I do.
How many cousins?
Lots of cousins. I got cousins all over the world.
Mrs. Worldwide.
Sadly, no. Anyhow.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back next week.
Yeah, this was an hour. We gotta shut this down.
Yeah, we'll be back. Well, it had a lot.
She's scratching like she's got some kind of nervous twitch.
No,
she's
it's
gotta
because
go.
it's 10 o'clock. I gotta take my allergy medicine and break it out in hives. We'll be back, like we said, next week. And make sure you come back on Wednesday. We're going to post the bonus episode, like we said. Do you
see how fast she's going? Because she gets nervous and I'm just going to go hit the button. Please hit the button.
Oh, I'm afraid you're going to fall back and fall asleep. All right.
That's happening soon.
Okay, you can say it now. I'm scared.
Hit the button.